I want to write rhymes and perform them on the time, even though I post them online and sometimes they can be shit. All I really care about is the fact that my thoughts are lit and my mind is constantly thinking and learning every single day, because that's the only way I keep myself entertained at the end of the day, because all I want to do really is evolve to my max potential, and the only way I'm going to do that is to hit the throttle and reach my own exponential speed of mind, because I try to be kind, but sometimes that's taken advantage of. Can't you see that of old age we will probably deteriorate? So I want to get the most things off my plate before I get to that stage, and all I want to do is make sure that there is no rage, so I let it out on a page and try to convey myself in a way that explains my feelings and thoughts in a way that can be understood by those who are feeling the same. All I want to... I hope this can help someone in some way. I find creativity is the best way of channeling feelings or emotions, because like a potion you can drink and it will get you high for a bit, but at the end you will come down, and that's not the best place you want to be if you're trying to keep your head in and stay in a level place in this town. So the only really way to for your life to get better is for you to start seeing things a lot differently and with a new perspective that is a new perspective that includes us all together. I see that we are all one, and the only way for us to become better is by improving the mirror images of ourselves, which is within how other people see us and how we see them, and the only way to do that is for everyone to become a close friend. Not even become a close friend, but we can in the end treat ourselves like we are a part of each other, because we're like brains in a cell, and each of us is a membrane that contains information about a circuit, or information that is, unique to each one of us. I believe we all have a perspective, and if one of us is lost, and then that perspective is lost, and I feel like we all co-create the totality of creation, which is, what we call God, or, the universe. I feel like the universe is a giant network or computer, and we are just fucking circuits within that main computer. And if one circuit gets burnt out, then that way is not gonna work, and we lose that. So the only way for us is to maintain and look after everybody, and make sure that we're not treated like an average commodity, because the real commodity is people. It's actually love. It's just how we treat each other. We gotta treat each other better. We gotta look after one another. Family first, always. Our health, individual health, not just, looking after the wealth, chasing around trying to get nice things. We gotta look after our own inner mentality, because in the end it's not the physicality that is for all of us. I mean, it's about, I see it as spirituality, which is the vibrations and vibes and energy and love and everything we send to everybody around us. We create an aura, and within our aura we create our own inner space, our reality, our perception, whatever you want to call it. And anyone that comes into our aura can spark an electrical charge or whatever, and then affect our own body, because if you see it as a spiritual entity, ourselves as a spiritual entity, then we will realize that we can be affected on a higher thought form by other thought forms, and our thought forms affect our reality. Therefore, we are all one. Therefore, we all need to get along. So, no hatred, no. I don't know. It's hard to say mistrust because it's easy to mistrust some people. But what we got to do is try to trust ourselves to trust, because other people are ourselves, so we need to trust them to trust us, to trust each other, to do the best thing for one another, and then we can be sisters and brothers, and then we can work together to love each other first, and then we can solve the problems of the world, which is health. And then with better health we can change the environment, and then through changing the environment we also fix ourselves again, so it's a two-way street. And then we need to explore space, because everything in the world is in place, and then all the food will taste amazing, and everything looks cool, and everyone should be equal. Every one currency in the world, yes, we need a currency, and I believe that passports should sort of be eliminated or become unnecessary, and everyone can just live wherever they want without a visa. Just travel wherever you want, live wherever you want, work wherever, not wherever you want. You need certifications and qualifications, of course, but yeah, everyone should be able to gain those certifications and qualifications. That's how I see it, and then we will have a better world, because everyone's doing what they want, where they want, not when they want, but we can somehow work that out. But yeah, we just need to be better for the world and ourselves, because the world is ourselves. We are a part of the world. The world is we are the cells of the world. So like we're the red blood cells of the world, or the white blood cells, or whatever you want to call it. And we're like fighting each other. So we're like fighting diseases and stuff. So we're like, I don't know how that works, but and then within us there is another world, which is our own immune system and cells, and yeah, so there's a world within a world. So what if our world is just a cell on someone else, or what if it's just a fucking atom within another universe that is a table, or fucking, there's so much space in between atoms, or it depends on the vibrational frequency of it. So what if it's like a table's pretty solid, so it probably wouldn't be a table, but what if it's like we are floating in the air of another universe, and then that universe is in another universe, and then so on and so on. So it's pretty hard to explain what's going on, but life's deep and question everything, and it's all good.